So for today, we're going to be looking at the Guardian Games 2025 armor set. This is obviously from Guardian Games. Definitely pick this up because I do think the armor is really, really cool. I have changed the format a little bit. We're going to talk about that a little bit more when we actually look at the armor set because you guys will notice it immediately. But for this one, we're going to be looking at how it looks and how it shaders. I do have 5 shaders to show you instead of 2, and I will explain why again when the format is shown. But it's nothing too crazy. It's just one thing. But if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe really does help because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit that bell notification because that also does help. Other than that, let's get into it. So to start off, here is for the hunters. Now you guys will notice that my hunters are not rotating. That is the big difference because you might not believe this, but the rotating actually takes a lot of time to edit because I have to like not only rotate like three times in game for each of the shaders and the main look, but I also have to like take it and take it out from like get a good rotation. So like that takes a lot of time, and me just showcasing the Guardian like facing forward, nothing else, it cuts it by like not even have like way more. So that is why starting forward, my hunter or my Guardians will not be rotating anymore. I know some people like it, and if this channel got more popular and I could hire an editor, I probably would do it because that's the biggest thing is I just don't have time to edit. So I do apologize if there's no rotation, but I'd rather push these out faster than I can because again, I'm busy with my full-time job and the other project that I have in the background. So yeah, apologies, but this is the best I can do for now. But for the hunter's dog, there's a lot of good pieces in this set. The cloak I think is the best piece. The hunter or the helmet is really cool. I think the chest piece is very serviceable. I do really like it. I would not like argue with anyone if they said that it looked plain because it does look kind of plain. I think the boots are really cool. I think the arms are the only piece where I'm like, this kind of sucks donkey dick. And it's honestly the snakes. I think the snakes on the like Vembrace is a little too much. I would have preferred if the snake had like started from the shoulder pads and then like curled up on the bicep and then went all the way down to like maybe the back of the hand, or not back of the hand, but the back of the Vembrace. I think that would have been way cooler, like stretch it a little bit more because it looks too cramped where it's at right now. So I think the arms are definitely the worst piece, and like not just for the hunters, I think the worst piece in general. It's pretty terrible. But everything else looks really cool. As for how it shaders, I think it shaders really well. Like I really like it. A lot of the shaders here are just going to be the first 5 shaders that I have on top, and I will most likely just keep these. That being said, actually, I don't think it's 5. I think it's however many I decided it is. I don't know how many it is. Just because I don't think having like masonry will stay. Either way, however many shaders it is, it's how it is. But I definitely like masonry. Well, I should probably talk about the ones that I know will be there. Chatterwhite and Super Black are definitely going to be there. And I like how it looks on Chatterwhite. Obviously, Super Black looks really cool with it as well. But I definitely want to have masonry on it just because I want to have a gold. So yeah, I love where the gold placements are because that's kind of really important. The only thing I'm not a big fan again is just the Vembrace. The Vembraces just look weird, bro. It's the big snake thing. Don't get me wrong, I like the glow. It just bugs me that it's that big. So let me know what you guys think about the hunters. Titans, I think your set probably is the best out of everyone. Not even like the thing about the Titan set is the fact that like I don't think one piece is bad in this set. Like there is not one piece where I'm like, this is pretty terrible. Like the hunters, I think the arms are just terrible. Titans, you guys have no problem at all. Like the helmet, fucking diabolical looking, dude. It's so cool. Chest piece is super cool. Arms are super cool and symmetrical. Well, hunters is symmetrical too, but that's not the problem here. The mark I think is really cool. The boots I think are amazing. Do note though that the Titans male specifically has a problem where they're like, it looks like their knees like super up, so you can see the like the under armor, which is gold, which is a big problem. Hopefully Bungie fixes that soon because it looks absolutely stupid. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, this set looks amazing. Some of the example sets that I made for the Titans legitimately had so much fun making them. So yeah, I already make the example sets for everyone because I had that much fun with it. Shadering wise, I think it looks amazing. The really cool thing is the fact that the Titan chest piece has such a cool glow to it, and I definitely utilize that in the example set. My only gripe is the arms look like they take like an off color for the for the glow, because when it comes to masonry, it's like an orange, which is not the case for all the glows. It's like masonry has a yellow, so that's kind of like weird, and that also does apply to the mark as well. So yeah, it's a little weird considering the chest piece and the helmet have that yellow glow, but then the arms and the mark have that orange, which is kind of unfortunate. I have to like go into the game again and see like if it's an actual difference or it's just a weird interaction. But Titans, I definitely think you guys won. Like this, it's not even a contest. Like legitimately, each of the pieces are amazing. The really cool thing too is the fact that the boots, you guys will see that the mark has like those that skirt underneath. That's actually part of the boots. So if you want to use a different mark, that skirt part is still going to be there. And it looks really, really cool. Very much happy that the Titans got a dope set. Let me know what y'all think. And as for Warlocks, I will definitely say you guys got third place. I'm not saying this set is bad, mind you. Like, it's actually really cool. It's just the fact that its shader is really weird, and we'll talk about shadering in a bit. But let me talk about the pieces I actually really like. The arms I think are amazing. The chest piece I think is definitely like really cool. Helmet and boots is the main problem for me. And it's not the sense that like they look bad. It's just shadering wise, they're kind of weird. And then the bond is kind of boring if I'm being quite honest. So when it comes to shadering, specifically for the Warlocks, the helmet and the boots have the same problem where the distribution of the shadering, like the off color and the main coloring, is just like off for me. That's kind of like the main issue I have with it, is the fact that like specifically the boots, you'll notice it a lot more. The inner plating is the main color and the outer plating is the off color, which is kind of weird. And that's a big problem for like, especially like gold piece shaders, because then you'll notice that like, I feel like the trim should have been gold instead of the inner piece. That's kind of like my main problem with this, is the fact that like in my head, trimming should be the gold, not the other way around. So that's the problem for the boots. The helmet, I guess that it doesn't have that main problem. It just looks really weird sometimes. Let me just say that, the shadering. But I definitely think the helmet and the boots are still really, really cool. It's just the fact that like for shadering, it kind of will get annoying for me personally. The arms I think are amazing, and it has an electrical current going through them. So you can definitely do some cool electrical pieces for that, to the point where I actually use that for an older set that I have. I updated it for these arms because I think it looks cool. And yeah, like for me, Titans definitely are first, just because there is no bad piece for me personally. And then Hunters, because the arms I'm not a big fan of. And then the Warlocks, because two of these pieces shader really weirdly, and the bond's pretty terrible. So let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun using these armor pieces. It's going to be a lot of fun utilizing them in future sets, but I will be showcasing the Guardian specific ones in the future, hopefully by this week. I already have them all done and edited. I just have to edit them, like specifically take them out from the video and then do my whole spiel. But those will also be edited in this way where there is no rotation, just because again, it takes less time for me to make those videos, and the less time I'm editing is the more time I'm doing other videos as well. So that's why there is no more rotation. I really did want to keep, because I did say I was going to have just fixed genders for my Guardians, but I really don't want that, because I really like showcasing the differences, because this is a good example. This video is a good example, because the Titans, specifically the males, has a problem with their left leg, and the females do not have that problem. So it's a good way to showcase the differences and some bugs here and there, because another bug is the dragon armor for the Titans, the D&D set. There is a glow that is not on the females, but the males have it. So that's why I'm going to keep the male and females, just because the differences are just so important to me. Like there is some minor bugs or things that just are different between the genders. That's why I want to keep that. But there will be no rotation, just because again, it cuts out so much time editing that's kind of like the give and take type of thing. So I will be posting a lot more videos, just because again, I did take a little bit of a vacation playing Monster Hunter Wilds, which was amazing. I'm going to talk about a few things that Wilds did really well. I mean, they've always done this, but I want to take that for Destiny 2, because I think it's a travesty that we still don't have that. Which, if you guys want to just see the TLDR of that video, it's basically like that game lets you see all of the armor like on your hunter. You don't have to like click individual. You can if you want, but you can just click like a button where it represents all the armor, and it just shows you all the armor. I don't know why we don't have that in Destiny 2. It's absolutely stupid that we still don't have that. But the other thing I want to mention is the fact that we will be doing the Trials of Osiris armor. So I have all of the first armor set that we got in basically the D1 armor set. I already have all of that. I'm going to be doing the review for that probably next week, and then we'll go from there from each of the releases. So like the first one, second one, or when I get the new one, I will probably just post that as fast as I can because the new one is really cool. It's just acquiring that armor is absolutely terrible, pretty cancerous in my opinion. But I'll talk about that when the armor comes out, or probably talk about, I want to do a Trials of Osiris video as well. That's going to be a fun video because I do think Trials is definitely way better now than it's ever been. There is a little problem with the reward system. I think the reward system, they did something with it because it's not as good as it was week 1, but I still think it's a lot of fun. I think the fact that you can go to the lighthouse without going flawless is just such a dub in my opinion. But yeah, we're going to talk about that later. Appreciate y'all. Apologies this video took longer than expected, but yeah, it is what it is. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.